into another edition of Moving Forward with Dave. So we're going to jump right into it today. Today we're going to talk about jobs, how many of them are out there, the lack of employees, and maybe the unwillingness to work. Now, I don't know if you know or noticed, but there's an awful lot of help wanted signs out there right now. I mean, an awful lot of them. You hear it from everywhere, like they're, somebody's looking for somebody, or this company's looking for somebody. I talk to a lot of people, and I know down from the bakery next to me, this guy's been looking for somebody for, God, it's been a while. He's even told me that he was even thinking about selling the business, going to work for somebody else, because it's easy to get a job. It's hard to get an employee. And it really is so easy to get a job. I mean, if you want one. If you don't want one and you want to take the summer off, man, this has been a heaven sent for you. Everything, no restrictions, government money, and nothing but time. I mean, the temptation is there, and I understand it, and it's hard to just say screw that after some of these people that have worked their whole lives and they're getting a little bit back right now. I understand that, but there's a lot of people out there that have never worked their whole lives and are just taking full advantage of this. And it's pissing off the people that get up every day and go to work and make this machine work and have held this thing down, held this thing together. Fought COVID and, put themselves at risks. These people are getting a little bit tired. You're starting to hear I don't want to go to work today. I found myself saying it a couple times, and that's crazy for me to even say that kind of stuff. I mean, come on. You got to work. Everybody's got to work. We got to get these people up off the couches and back to work. Somehow, some way, whatever it is, got to do something. Number one, you've got to cut off these crazy, unbelievable incentives to stay home. There is no reason for this anymore. But people are still using these excuses. If you pay somebody to stay home and you just give them enough to stay home, they're going to stay home. Unlike what some of your political leaders have said, they all want to go to work and everybody wants to get back to work and blah, 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 blah. We're just, providing a little bridge. Let me tell you something. You're not providing a bridge. You're providing, like the do not feed the bird sign. There's a reason why you don't feed the goddamn birds. Because they come dependent on them handouts and can't take care of themselves. And it destroys their freedom and their self-sufficiency. That's a fact. That's exactly what it does. So with us working remotely, down to these people telling us, you could stay at home. These people that are staying home are getting railroaded too. Don't think that they're not getting smoked. They're working harder than they've ever worked before in their lives. Probably, they don't even know how hard they're working. So if you had to work through this whole pandemic and they're just kicking you in the teeth every chance you get, and you're watching Harry get away with murder, I understand your frustration. I understand your animosity. So let's start with the people that are working from home. This illusion that they're given, like they're not really working hard. That is a big folly. That is a lie. These people are working harder, like I said, than they've ever worked before. There is no sanctuary. There is no downtime. They're not taking coffee breaks, cigarette breaks, something like that. They are just bang, 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 knocking this out, man. Like at least another 30% more work. The owners see this. They know exactly what you're doing and how you're doing it and how much more productive you are at home and how much more they're making. Because they're making a ton of money off of you staying at home. Believe me. It might be a little bit of a perk that you think, But I think you guys are getting taken advantage of completely. I don't know if anybody's gotten raised to stay home and work harder than they've been working. If you have, God bless you, and you have a good company. But I would say 8 out of those 10 companies are crap and garbage, and they'll take advantage of you any chance they get. They don't have to pay for, you know, these buildings. They don't have to pay for the electricity, the insurance on these buildings. I mean, all of this money that they're saving, you know, they're not sharing it with you. And like I said, there's no reason for you to come back into the building. A lot of these companies are going to know that, you know, it's easier to do it this way. You're more productive. So and they're going to get pretty much 25 to 40% more work out of you without giving you a raise. You know, that's, you know, their angle. Don't think that they don't have an angle. They always have an angle. So now the people that are pretty much taking the summer off, they're just gonna, you know, take the summer off. So screw it, I'm just gonna take it off. You know, government's paying me, and I'm just gonna take it off and not do anything. Now, the animosity growing between the people that get up every day and go to work and provide the money for you to sit at home, you know, through their taxes and their hard work and the sweat of their brow. You know, you can't help but sit back and look at it and go, well, you know, god damn, this guy is gonna have the whole summer off. He's doing his whatever. Nothing's happening to this guy. This guy is living the life of Riley. His Instagram is blowing up. He don't got a job. He hasn't had a job in a year and a half. He didn't starve. He didn't lose his house. He didn't lose this. He didn't lose that. You know, every program in the world that's helping him. And while you're breaking your ass fighting COVID every day out there, going to work, the essential workers, you know, that we were told we were, what a crock of shit. But, you know, I can understand the animosity of why people don't want to go to work. Like, it's starting to grow. Like, I don't want to go to work. I don't want to go to work. This is starting to happen. Now, you have to go to work. I mean, you got to go and earn your way through this world. You can't rely on other people's hard work to get to you so you can sit home and, you know, play Call of Duty all day long. You know, we can't do that crap. I mean, what kind of crap is that? I mean, eventually the piper's gonna, you know, play that tune, and we're all gonna have to show up and pay. You know, some are gonna pay more than others. Considerably a lot more than others. You know, the ant and the grasshopper type thing. Some will be fine. I mean, what's it to a millionaire right now? It's nothing to them. What's it to a celebrity? It's nothing to them. It's everything to that guy that's paycheck to paycheck, that's getting tired of going out to work every day to watch Joe Schmo sit at home on his dime. It's rough, man. That's rough. And all we're doing is creating more animosity and more, you know, separation with that. We got to find a way to get people up and go back to work. There is no lack of help wanted signs all over the place. I know a lot of people are going to say, oh, well, you know, the application process is insane. You need, you know, a DNA sample and a kidney sample and blah, 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 blah. Okay, listen. You're talking about a small percentage of actual jobs. Not everybody's going to fill out an application at the New York Times or, you know, New York Life to work for them as an executive. Some people are going to be mechanics. Some people are going to be plumbers. Some are going to be carpenters. That kind of stuff doesn't happen in that world. And if you think it does, you're crazy. I can tell you right now, it does not happen in that world. And then you ask another second, you know, oh, I need all of this, you know, to get a job from you. Well, let's put it to you like this. At the end of the day, the job fails, you call Uncle Sam. You start sucking on the nipple of the government again because that's your how it works. And you know what happens to the business owner? He's destroyed. He can't even collect anything because he's a business owner. Everything is gone. Everything he's worked for, his life savings, his hard work, his dreams, and everything is gone, possibly because of a bad employee. So I've said this before, vet the hell out of your employees. Are you out of your mind? You need to vet the hell out of them. No, make sure what you're bringing into your place, because after it's all said and done, it's on you, man. They will dump you faster than anything else. Just like, they say, oh, your job will have your job posted and listed, 5 minutes after you're dead. The same thing works on the other end. Toolboxes have wheels. Hammers, can be held and pulled out, and it works the other way as well. But just not the loss part. When the employee loses, he loses a job, his livelihood, but he can always create that again, over and over again. He can always go out and create that again. When a business owner loses everything, it is an absolute catastrophe of epic proportions. And I wouldn't let no bad employee, and me not vetting them, knowing I have the right person to fit for my job, there's no way I wouldn't do that. That's crazy to not even do that. So how do we move forward? How do we get to move forward here? Well, number one, like I said, you can't have these incentives to stay home. There has to be another way. There has to be another way. I'm no politician, and so I'm not going to be able to say it's this way or it's that way, or economist really. But I know that the current way is not working. It is unsustainable, and it will break the backs of us eventually. Now, if any of you've got a better idea on how to do this and what you think should happen, drop a comment in the bottom. That would be awesome. Maybe we can get, some kind of dialogue going, and we can maybe sift through a little bit of this so we can actually move forward. Which leads us back to the beginning. How can we move forward until we get everything right? And getting everything right is getting these people back to work and back to being productive and pride and dignity in work. There is tons of it if you just look for it. Just want to thank everybody for supporting me through this crazy thing that I'm doing right here. Some of you told me, don't do this, they're going to black bag you. Others have told me, do this and burn the whole house down. We're going to take it my way, and we're going to do this awesome. So just hopefully you guys can stick along for the ride with me. Leave some questions, comments, concerns, anything, hate, right down there in the comment section. That's where I need it. We can get a new topic out of this. That would be great. Got two new guests that are going to be coming on. I've got Static from Twitch. He's a gaming streamer. And I have Mr. Drew Heffer. He is an artist, musician, semi-pro wrestler, actor, comedian. You guys are going to absolutely love this guy. I can't wait to have this guy on. So once again, thank you for tuning in to Moving Forward with Dave. And hopefully after today, we move a little bit forward.